Welcome to the state of Ohio. We are about set to get the preseason underway for the 2024 NFL Summer League season. Welcome back, partner, as you join us in the NBS TV booth. I'm Mason Urbane, alongside with me, a Hall of Famer, Randy Moss, in the booth with me. And we got a good matchup here for you tonight. It's between the Denver Broncos and Chicago Bears here in the Hall of Fame game, which kicks off the Summer League season. And here's the deal. These two teams will be the only two teams to play 4 preseason games. Everyone else will only play 3. So that means
entering accessibility screen, you have 19
that means
options.
Obviously what it means. These two teams will play 4 games while the rest of them play 3. And we are about to get set here. We just have to make a few changes. Okay, that's fine. Now, he was not playing in 2024, so we have to make changes to the roster. Well, he was, but he wasn't. Okay, so this marks the beginning of preseason. And it's a cold one here in Cleveland because we don't get the Hall of Fame stadium. But Will Lutz is set to kick this one away. And off we go in the Pro Football Hall of Fame game. Scott on to return it. And Chicago's offense will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Now, here is Tyson Bagent, as the Bears, after last season, lost Justin Fields. So he will be competing with the other 3 quarterbacks for the starting job. So the Bears, you will see a potential starter play in this game. However, for the Denver Broncos, the starters will not play. They will play the first quarter, but they won't play after that. And that is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Moss there to make the play defensively. So you do see the Bears starting receivers and running backs out there. They'll only play the first quarter to avoid injury for the regular season, which begins in a couple weeks as we head down to Mexico City for the very first game of the regular season. The defending national champions, Atlanta Falcons, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the ball is out already. It's scooped up by the Chicago Bears, but that's going to be a big loss, and the Denver Broncos force a punt. A quick 3 and out for Chicago. Look at that. It looked like he never went forward with it. That's clear as day. It looked like he was going to, but then unfortunately couldn't. And on 4th and 21, they will punt the ball away. And that was potentially going to be disastrous, but they do get the ball. So potentially costly mistakes early for both teams. Just one of them got away with it. As we get a look at Jarrett Stidham. This snow is going to play a factor in how this game goes out. Like we said, it's the Summer League, but it doesn't actually start in the summer. We're getting an early start this year because of college football coming out. So we want to have plenty of time to do that as well. Stidham hands it off to Williams, and he's going to gain a yard that time. 2nd and 9 coming up. Williams breaking tackles. Could only get a gain of 3. That's not good enough. Going for a pass, and that's intercepted. Threw it right to him. Both teams, disastrous starts to start this game. Chicago fumbled it, recovered it, but lost a bunch on 3rd down. And Stidham throws it right to Byard there. He takes it away. Chicago back with the ball. And Bajan's going to go down in the backfield. 2nd and 16 coming up for Chicago. Swift to the outside. Got a bunch of the yards back. He got 3 yards past the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and 7. Bajan, and he fumbles again, and this time it's recovered by Denver. He tried to play keeper, and it did not work out. That's the 2nd takeaway of the game, this time by the Broncos. Stidham looking, fires, passes, caught to inside the 10. They're going to rule it. What a pass from Stidham. 1st and goal for Denver now. Going to the end zone, it's caught. Touchdown Denver. So this time they take advantage of a Bears mistake. And it's Trotman, the tight end, with the touchdown over the middle. What's on for the extra point? And the extra point is through, makes it 7-0. 2 plays, 32 yards, and 15 seconds is all it took to score. And there's the return, so Bajan will have to figure out what went wrong on those last 2 drives and refresh his mind. Here we go, though. Start of the Bears' 3rd drive. And he's intercepted by Jones. And Jones is going to return that all the way to the 5. Bajan is not having a good game, and neither is Chicago to start. It's the same thing that happened with Stidham. He throws it right to the defender. He was looking for more that time, but unfortunately, like we said, same thing as Stidham. Threw it right to the defender. It's returned all the way into excellent field position by the Broncos. An opportunity to go up 2 scores here. Stidham fires. It is caught. They're going to say for the touchdown. Cortland Sutton and the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 2-score game. It already is, regardless if they make this PAT or not. But you want to get the extra point, and they do, so it's now 14-0 in the first 3 minutes of the game. 1 play, 5 yards, and 4 seconds. Slow start for Chicago. Can they get it together? Scott on the return. That's decent return there. And Tyson Bagent and the Bears will look to get things going in the right direction now. Here's Swift. And gain of a yard, they're going to say. So it brings up 2nd and 9. And Bagent's going to go down again. If you're a Denver fan, your team has showed up to this game. Going easy first down. Caught by Keenan Allen, the former Los Angeles Charger. There we go. That's something in the right direction for Chicago, but you got to keep doing that. You're down 2 scores. You got to do that, because if you can't pick up first downs or just convert in general, this game's going to be over by the half. You're already down 2 scores. You need to figure out where to go. You have a fumble loss, an interception, and a fumble that resulted in a huge loss on 3rd down. As Swift gets a nice run that time, gain of 7. That's a better run than he's had all night. The former Detroit Lion and Philadelphia Eagle.
Let's go now.
Swift, they're going to say he's a yard shy. And it looks like the offense is staying out there. Can't say I blame them. Down 2 scores. I mean, it's early, but statistics say go for it, and he picked it up. The QB sneak. DeAndre Swift trying to break tackles and escape them for a gain of 5. Flag is down. This might be a free play for Chicago. We'll see.
Offside. Defense.
Offsides on the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty. They would probably rather have it on the opponent 30 than the opponent 34.
Still 2nd down.
But it's now 2nd and inches. So they are just inches away from the first down. Bagent looking, fires. It's an easy pickup. And more of the catch and run. Chicago's doing better this go around than on their last 3 drives, their first 3 drives. And that's good, because you want to start going in the right direction now while you're still in the first quarter, because a 2-score deficit right now, you got plenty of time to come back. If this was the 4th quarter, it's going to be a little harder. Bagent looking, fires, pass is caught, Adunze, and the first down. Some of the players, even though if they didn't play in the game, will be out there, except for the starting QBs. And did he catch it? They did say he did. It's 2nd and goal, though. To the opponent 3. Hand it off. DeAndre Swift. Swift fighting for it. He can't get there, though. Stopped at the 1.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
He's going to use his own legs, and he's in for the touchdown. Tyson Bagent. That looked like he was going to be stopped there, and he fought his way in. Maybe got a little assistance from the Broncos there, but he fought his way into that end zone, and Chicago is an extra point away from making it a 7-point game. This kick is good, and the deficit is now 7. 15 plays, 68 yards in 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Chicago Bears out here chewing clock early to score. To potentially get back in this game. That's the first kickoff for Chicago. He's going to try hurdling, and he got over one, and I think one of his own teammates. As Stidham goes back to work, he's been, except for the interception, he's been perfect so far.
Ready.
Stidham looking, gonna go deep downfield. That is knocked away. Great defense. That brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
And gonna hand off to Williams. Williams is gonna pick up a few, gain of 6, they say, so 3rd down and 4 coming up. Stidham looking, going to the left side, and it's knocked away on 3rd down. And the Chicago Bears have forced a 3 and out. Gordon with the deflection. Dixon on to punt. There it goes. And fair catch signaled, and the Chicago Bears will get it 1st and 10 at their own 37. All right, so it's going to take a drive like last drive to tie this game up. You got to be smart with the football. You got to know where exactly to throw without throwing it in danger. And wide open receiver complete. Keenan Allen still on his feet and driven down at the 38. Hand it off, DeAndre Swift. He had a good time on the ground last drive. That's his 10th rush, 36 yards total. Swift. That time he got a lot more. Gain of 4. So it brings up 3rd and 5. All right, what do you do here on 3rd and 5? I imagine just a pass to pick up 5 yards or a run or something like that. Nothing too crazy. He's going to air it for more, and he makes the catch. He gets more than just 5. That was a really nice pass from Tyson Bagent there. I actually liked that. Sees an easy spot to throw the ball and says, you know what? That's a time. You take it. And he's going to escape for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Tyson Bagent. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this one up. Look at that. That's a nice run from him. No way he doesn't get tackled there. And fights off the defender and gets into the end zone. The extra point is good, and we're all tied at 14 with 1:32 to go in the first. So for the rest of the game, the third string quarterbacks will be coming in the game after this first quarter. And there's Mims, the couple hurdles. And Denver takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34. Williams finds an opening. Picks up 8 with his legs. 2nd and 2. Hands it off. Williams to the outside. 1st down and a few more. And Williams got caught up on the defender there, but finally knocked down after a gain of 3. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. Stidham looking, fires. That is going to be caught. What a no. They're going to say no, he didn't catch it. I thought that was caught. It looked like it was caught here, but nope. Referee says that is an incomplete pass. So 3rd down and 7. Short pass to the right side, deflected. Great defense by Chicago again. That was Edmonds with the coverage there. Brings up 4th and 7 and another punt. Dixon and yikes, not as good as a punt that time. However, it still pins the Bears on their own side of the field. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23, 27 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And I'd imagine since the game is tied, you're not going to do anything too crazy here. Swift, changing his way he runs, picks up a gain of 2. That could have been disastrous there if he kept running the way he did. So good job by Swift to realize he couldn't run that way and going the other way to pick up the 1st down. Swift doing the same thing that time, and that will most likely be the final play of the first quarter. It will. Well, after 1, we're all tied up here in Cleveland, 14-14. Each team has a turnover to their credit, but we are all tied here in Cleveland. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Pro Football Hall of Fame game right here on NBS TV. Welcome back to Cleveland. 3rd down and 2 for the Bears here. Game all tied at 14 after a slow start for Chicago, and they were able to get back in it, but this time they're going to pick up the 1st down again. And that time he can't use his legs. It's a loss of 7. 2nd and 17. Bagent for his final play of the half, and now he will be coming out of the game. So Torrey, they're not Torrey. Well, they don't have another. All right, I guess Torrey Taylor it is. They don't have another quarterback. That's crazy. All right, so the punter is in the game. Hands that off to Swift. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. After the big play Taylor gonna pass. That's intercepted. Chicago's 4th turnover of the game. And the Denver Broncos have taken the ball away again. So we get a look at Zach Wilson for the first time in this preseason matchup. He's going to air one to the right side. It is incomplete. Another pass that looked like it was caught up here, but referee quickly ruled that one dead. Wilson gonna air again. No, he dropped it again. Chicago's defense has been coming in clutch recently. These past 3 Denver Bronco drives. To the right side this time, deflected. And that will force a punt. Tory Taylor looking to get it together after throwing an interception on the last drive. That is caught for a first down. How about that throw? And it's fumbled, and the Broncos recover. And I think that the coach is getting ready to send Tyson Bagent back in the game. And I can't say I blame him when you have your punter out there playing QB. Gonna have to wait, though. As that is Chicago's 4th turnover of the game. Can the Broncos get something going now? To the right side of the field, it is caught for a gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? Go!
That time, that wasn't Tyson, or not Tyson Bagents. That time, that was not Tory Taylor's fault. DeAndre Swift dropped the ball. And unfortunate for Chicago. They had all those great drives in the first, and now 2 second quarter turnovers as that is caught for a first down. An interception and fumble. Airing it to the right side, intercepted. Johnson with the play. And Chicago gets the ball right back. Jalen Johnson. That was going to the halfback, I believe, and he just didn't throw it far enough. Jalen Johnson comes away with it. And now Tyson Bagent is back in the game. And I would imagine he's probably going to become the starter for the Bears this season. Only 2 turnovers. But he'll definitely have to make sure he cleans that up for the regular season.
Let's go.
Bagent makes the handoff and knocked to the ground. Loss of a few, 3rd and 6. Ever since those 2 touchdowns he got with his legs, he hasn't been able to do much with his legs. This time he's going to do something with them and pick up a first down. Who had that on the menu? And going to use his legs again to pick up another first down. You can tell Tyson has learned from as of right now, has learned from those picks he's thrown. That not everybody's going to be open, but overthrows a receiver there. Brings up second down. He was intending on using his legs again, but then he seen a receiver open. And that was a good call to just throw it, but unfortunately not a good pass. That is caught by Cole Kmet, brings up 3rd and 4. Third down and 4. To the right side, that's going to be caught for a first down.
Ready?
Kmet breaks the tackle for a moment, but then the defender is there still to make the tackle. So Kmet gets off, but then the defender brings him right down.
Let's go now.
And it's a fumble recovered by Denver. The turnovers have just been brutal to the Bears in this game. They're fortunate they haven't given up any points the other way, as that is caught for a gain of 1. Jalen Johnson with the tackle. Got to get rid of it before the defender got there. He did, and it's a first down for Vell. Wilson looking, going downfield, deflected. Third and 2 now. The Broncos face.
Let's go.
That is caught, they're going to say. First down. Now Denver eating at the clock. And only back to the line of scrimmage. That's as far as he could get. To the right side, that is caught. This might be the first time since the first quarter that the Bears have given up points off a turnover. If everything continues to go right for Denver here. Oh, he dropped it. 2nd and 10. To the end zone and knocked away.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Wilson looking. It is. Oh, he dropped it. They're going to go for this on 4th down. And incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. The Bears deny him. Agent hands off to Swift. Swift getting caught on the defenders and his teammates, but it's still a 7-yard run. And Allen makes the catch. Here's the deal. You're going to have to start trying to get the ball downfield, though, because You're running out of time here. But you don't want to do anything too crazy that risks it not being tied anymore, as that's incomplete. 2nd and 10. That's good if you drop if a pass falls into the ground, because then that obviously stops the clock. And you got 3 timeouts, and Swift gets a gain of 3, and that's the best he can do. The Broncos have their defense has definitely showed up in this game. The Bears' defense definitely has showed up. So far, though, ever since we've seen these 2 touchdowns by the Bears and the 2 touchdowns by Denver, the offenses haven't really showed up much. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Got to get it. And he didn't. They stopped him. So now both teams have a turnover on downs on their back. Wilson going to the left side of the field and is deflected. He got hit as he threw that too. And Williams with the rush for a 1st down. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Chicago takes it away. Edmonds with the pick. That's 3 turnovers for Denver. Agent gonna use his legs. I can still run. That's what he's saying. And they're gonna call a timeout to save the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set.
Bajan gets it off to Moore, and he's out of bounds, and that should save another play before the 2-minute warning. DJ Moore, 9 targets, 5 receptions, 87 yards, and as of right now, no touchdowns. One last play before the 2-minute warning. DeAndre Swift. And 1:59 to go in the second, and that's a gain of 8 for DeAndre Swift. As we welcome you back to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland for the Hall of Fame game. The Bears got a chance to score here before halftime. Come back fighting for it. And he stopped at the 1-yard line. This would be the first touchdown since the first quarter for either team. Swift. Did he get in?
Offside. Defense.
It's offsides on the defense, and they're saying he did not before the penalty.
Still 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal with the clock stopped because of the penalty. Swift gonna jump his way into the end zone this time. Touchdown Bears. And the Bears have taken the lead for the first time in this game. And the extra point is through to make it 21-14. Now, what do the Broncos got in store for this final minute 43 before the half? As we're going to get a look at the return here. Smith going to return it, and he returns it all the way to his own 38. Got to get something together here if you're Zach Wilson. And he's going to get sacked. He lost 11. I think he was trying to run to the outside there and pass it down the field. Unfortunately, that did not work out too well for him. And he can't get it away. Well, he can, but he's going to get dropped in the backfield. Third and 21. Got to get something going. Gets it out. It is incomplete. And the Bears hold them to nothing. A 3-and-out again. A minute 16 to go till the half. The goal here would probably just be pick up a couple first downs and just send it to halftime. Agent 17 for 22, 209s, no passing touchdowns, as all the touchdowns for the Bears have been on the ground. 2 of them from Tyson Bajan's legs, 1 of them from DeAndre Swift's legs. Bajan finds an open receiver, but he drops it. It can't be that cold out there, man. That's caught. And the Bears are a first down away from just sending this to halftime. They could try a field goal, but we haven't seen one yet. And that's probably due to the fact, oh, that's almost intercepted, but that's probably due to the fact that it's of the conditions.
Offside. Defense.
And the defense keeps committing offside penalties. That's going to be a first down and 10.
Automatic first down.
And I think that the Bears are just going to run this clock out. They could kneel it. And that's a gain of a bunch there.
Here we go, set.
And it looks like they're deciding to not score anymore before the half, so they're just going to send it to half with a kneel down there. So at the half, the Bears are leading 21-14 as we go to Orlando for the first time this season for highlights and analysis of the first half and the preseason Week 1 schedule. These teams will play next week, despite playing in this game, because they're the only ones to play 4 games. 21-14, we'll see you in a few. Welcome back for the start of the third quarter. The Bears will kick this one away to the Broncos. For the first time tonight, they lead this game. They lead at 21-14. That guy out there was playing QB for the Bears, and an interception and a fumble loss. And the coach said, that's enough. As here's Zach Wilson, and he hasn't really been able to do anything for the Broncos out there, and you just wonder if you send Stidham back out there, what he could do. Williams on the ground. He's been getting better on the ground as we go tonight.
Let's go now.
The pitch to Williams. It is just short of a first down. The Broncos have only converted 2 times on third down. Make it 3. Zach appears to be doing really good at handing the ball off. It's just his passing game that has not been great tonight. Be looking for that to be changed, and that is caught for a gain of 8 by Trotman, the tight end. I think if you're the Broncos, you do what the Bears did on their first 2 scoring drives. Just take the ball down the field, nice and slow. You know, you only need 1 score to tie the game back up. So
Okay, ready?
that's all. So just take it nice and slow, and stuffed for a loss of 1. Now, this is a scenario where you pass the ball because you want to get that extra yard back. Maybe a little more for 3rd down. And open receiver, Sutton, makes the catch. And that makes 3rd down a little more manageable. 3rd down and 3. It's snowing out, it's cold out, but these fans and players do not care. There's a big pass to Mims. And he's stopped a yard shy of the end zone. The Broncos looking for their first score since the first quarter. Williams, he's in! And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the game right back up. Javonte Williams with the touchdown. The kick is good, and we're tied back at 21. Lutz kicks this away to Scott. And the Bears will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Here we go.
That is caught. Bajan threw that on the run. Are you kidding me? Second and 7. Here's Bajan. There's an open receiver. He makes the grab. Trying to fight his way out of the tackle, and he's stopped at the opponent 21. Hand it off to DeAndre Swift. He's stopped after a gain of 3. Second and 7.
Let's go now.
DeAndre Swift. He had the rushing touchdown in the second quarter to give the Bears the 21-14 lead at half. Been doing a good job on the ground tonight. Bajan doing a solid job at throwing the ball. He does not have a passing touchdown yet. Going to Komet. And that's the first passing touchdown of the game for Bajan. Touchdown Bears. And with that, they retake the lead to make it 27-21 pending the extra point. And here's Mims on the return. And it's just been disastrous for Zach Wilson except that last drive. You see all the turnovers there. Zach Wilson and the Broncos trying to go back down the field and do what they did last time. Tie this game right back up, and that's how you do it. Nice pass right there from Zach.
Let's go. Ready?
Williams. Javonte Williams. The acceleration. Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
And that's coming back. Offensive holding was the call. So it's instead of being a first down and a huge gain, it's 2nd and 5 at their own 31. Javonte obviously going to be upset about that one, but gain of 3 there gets them closer and makes it more manageable on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times on 3rd down, looking to make it 5 right here. And they don't. 4th down and 1, what's going to happen here? Here is Wilson. Staying out there. He's going to do the QB sneak this time and get them a 1st down. We've seen both teams do that. The Bears did it in the 1st quarter. And the Broncos do it here. Here's Javonte Williams again, breaking tackles for the 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Why not hand it off to him again? Got back to the line of scrimmage that time, so it's not a loss, it's not a gain. Still, however, brings up 2nd down. This time he's going to get 2 yards, so 3rd and 8. Will 5th time happen now that they convert on 3rd down? He's going to pass to Javonte Williams, and he's got the 1st down and a bunch there from the opponent 48 all the way to the opponent 24.
Ready up. Go.
Jet sweep and went nowhere except for a loss. Brings up 2nd and 12. The Bears' excellent defense there to read that.
Ready, ready. Set up.
Here we go. The fake jet sweep. Hand it off to Javonte. 3rd down and 5. Gonna have to convert on 3rd down again if they want to try to score. There it is. The tight end Trotman makes the grab. And a bunch of yards picked up there. Brings up 1st and goal. This game is a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Last season's was a blowout win. Most of the fans were gone. Oh, Bell's down. Welcome back to Cleveland. Bell has been taken off the field
Let's go.
for a minute. We'll get an update on him as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Javonte Williams just put Denver a point away from tying this game up. Touchdown, Broncos. You obviously don't want to see an injury in the preseason or at any point during the season, so we hope everything is okay with Vel there. To tie the game up. It is good. Wants to kick it away. And Scott returns it to his own 28, and that's where the Bears will take over 1st and 10. Tyson Bagent, he's been phenomenal today. Most likely going to be the starter of this team. DeAndre is met and hit after a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Hurdled right into his own player and brings up 3rd and 5. The Bears have been excellent on 3rd down. Can they do it again? Looking, got rid of it in time, and denied on 3rd down. And for the first time since the first quarter, the Broncos are going to force the Bears to punt. Remember that first drive for the Bears? The ball came out on 3rd down, and it ended up being 4th and 21. That was the last time the Bears have punted. It's either been a turnover or a touchdown. Javonte Williams, 22 rushes, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns today. He's just been phenomenal. Can't wait to see what he does in the rest of preseason and the regular season. Wilson fires. That pass is caught. Brings up 2nd and 2. Gain of 8 on the play. Please read the description, Jordan, so you know exactly what's going on here. Going to the outside. That is intercepted. Jalen Johnson has his 2nd of the game. And the Bears get a takeaway with a shot to retake the lead. That is Denver's 4th turnover. They are 1 turnover away from tying Chicago. DeAndre Swift hurdling one, fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Broncos. Now that we're tied up, looks like the disaster for the teams are starting. Been disaster. It was disastrous in the first half for both the Bears and Broncos, and as that's dropped by Javonte Williams, now it's starting to be disastrous again for both teams ever since the game is tied up. 61 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Javonte Williams going to be met and dropped after a gain of 5, brings up 3rd and 5. Pass is caught. Javonte Williams and stuffed. Loss of 2. And the Bears, they turn it over with the fumble, but they don't allow Denver to do anything. Blackwell does the fair catch for Chicago. And gain of 3 in what most likely will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No, we have time for one more. DeAndre Swift with an acceleration Brings up 3rd and 1. That will be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the 2024 Pro Football Hall of Fame game. Tied up at 28 apiece for the Broncos and Bears. Back after this. You're watching the NFL on NBS TV. Welcome back to Cleveland as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Bears face at 3rd down and 1.
Let's go. Ready?
Game all tied at 28. Going for a pass, deflected, incomplete. And we'll see what they do. Looks like they're sending the punter out. Zach Wilson get another shot. The Broncos recovered a fumble that DeAndre Swift did and didn't do anything with it and wrapped up and brought down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Takes the snap, fires, it is deflected and incomplete. Could have been intercepted there.
Ready? Here we go.
Wilson trying to use his legs and it's a loss of 3. 4th and 14. That drive was a loss of 4 yards. Blackwell gonna return it to his own 47, and Tyson Bagent hoping he can get something together here. Ever since they took a 28-21 lead over the Denver Broncos out of the locker room after forcing a 3-and-out. Or no, after the Broncos scored a touchdown and made it 21-21, Tyson Bagent got the lead back for the Bears, and ever since then has struggled.
Here we go. Set.
But it's been the same with the Broncos. Ever since they were able to tie it back up, they struggled. But look at that pass to DJ Moore. And Swift is stuffed at the 31-yard line, gain of 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 8.
On the set. Let's go now.
Bagent looking, gonna go to the end zone. Touchdown, they say. And we were just going to pretend that did not happen. So it's a booth review, and after review, they said he was out of bounds. So I guess this is how this one ends. Right now it's 28-28. Fun fact for you guys, as we approach almost 8 minutes to go in the game. Never in the history of the Summer League has a Hall of Fame game or preseason game ended in a tie. Now here's the deal. There is no overtime in the preseason. So if the score is 28-28 at the end of regulation, that's the final. The game ends in a tie. So like we said, we're going to ignore that last touchdown the Bears just got there. And here's some big completions downfield. At least see if we can even it back out here. So, yeah, like we said, the score, just pretend it's 28-28 because that was the actual score of the game, not 35-28. There was a chance for it to be 35-28, but the Bears got sacked on the last play of the game and couldn't do it. Actually, I think it was, they were in field goal range and they got sacked. And then they ended up out of field goal range and the time expired. And they weren't able to call a timeout in time. Kind of ironic, right? As that is intercepted and taken away by the Bears. The agent's going to go down. And during one of our breaks, we were talking to our rules specialist, Terry, and he said that he thinks that might have actually been a touchdown that the Bears had there. So that was a little interesting. But, of course, with the snow, as that's intercepted as well. Of course, with the snow, kind of hard to tell. It looked like he was completely out of bounds in the back of the end zone there. And I think that's why the refs declared him out of bounds, but our rules specialist seems to think it was a touchdown, so should the Bears be in the lead right now? As it's good to see Vel back out there. He went down with an injury in the third quarter. He's back out there. And that is incomplete in the end zone, brings up 3rd and 3. Just trying to even back out the score here. None of this counts because this is not how the game ended. Okay, now pretend it says 28-28. Alright, so that is incomplete again. They're electing to not kick the field goal because of the snow. And the wind with the snow. So they are just going to either go for it or punt on 4th down. So as we mentioned before, never have we had a preseason game end in a tie. And of course, like we mentioned, there's no overtime in preseason. So if these teams are going to, one of these teams are going to score and win this game, they got to do it in the next 5 minutes, 46 seconds as there's another injured Bronco. That is intercepted, but there's a flag on the play. That one might be coming back to the Bears.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yes, that is. Pass interference on the defense. Coming back to the Bears. That's a nice catch by Moore. Brings up a 1st down.
Let's go.
Agent. Incomplete. Good news for both teams. They have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. But like we said, they have to score within these next 5 minutes of the game. Otherwise, it's over. It ends 28-28.
Offside. Defense.
We've seen a lot of these tonight. Offsides on the defense. That brings up 3rd and 1. The pitch to DeAndre Swift, spinning out of the tackle, brought down. No, the actual game ended 28-28. But the touchdown happened by mistake for the Bears. So we gave the Broncos a touchdown to at least tie it up. So the score in reality is 28-28. Flag on the play, no shortage of those in the game. DeAndre Swift.
Offside.
And offsides on the defense again. Broncos fans might be blaming the refs for this game if they're not able to win this game. But can you really blame the refs if your team jumps offsides that many times in the game? Zach Wilson might not get much time to see the football if the Bears do score here. First and goal for Chicago. The agent looking, hit as he throws it, it's incomplete. 2nd and goal. Agent looking again, hit by a defender, driven down by another trying to use his legs. These teams are making sure this game at least ends in a tie. That's the 10th sack for Denver. Going for it on 4th down. It is a close field goal if they really wanted to try it. He's going to try to use his legs and denied. And Denver has a shot to win it now. Got the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. What can Denver do here? Williams, gain of 7. On 1st down.
Here we go.
Looking, Zach Wilson going downfield. It is denied. Whew, that was crazy, Zach. I don't know if I'd be taking a shot like that downfield with plenty of time to go and all 3 timeouts. But can you really blame them? That would have definitely put them in field goal range. That is intercepted. And the Bears are in excellent field position to win the game. Looks like the Bears are going to go down to a knee here and just send it to the 2-minute warning. So it'll be 2nd and 11 after the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set.
2 minutes to go here in Cleveland. Will we see the first ever tie in preseason, or can the Bears win it?
Ready up. Set. Let's go now.
Swift picks up the first down with his legs.
Go.
Swift, and gain of 1.
Ready, ready. Set up.
Looking, fires to the left. Swift caught, 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
And can't find anybody. He goes down. 4th and 12. Yeah, it looks like they're going to let as much clock run out as they possibly can before calling a timeout. All right, so what will Chicago do? You got to pick up the first down here to keep the drive alive and potentially get the win. And he does. And they're going to call a timeout, and that's a smart decision.
On the jump. Let's go. Check go.
Running out of time to make a play. And that was not supposed to happen. That's 2 touchdowns for the Bears that weren't supposed to happen, and 1 for the Broncos that weren't supposed to happen. All right, tied up at 28. 28, 3 seconds left. Wilson looking. God, no, he got hit as he threw it. And for the first time in Summer League history, we have a game that ends in a tie. Both teams 28 points apiece. And that's the final here tonight. And that's going to do it from First Energy Stadium. We will see you in a couple weeks for the kickoff game between Atlanta and Jacksonville in Mexico City. Until then, so long, everybody. 28-28.